What's up, guys? CryptoSavy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Thursday and a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Some of our targets hit from yesterday, and we've talked about some areas that if we could get support, we would go up higher, and I have those targets also. Definitely stick around. We're also going to talk a little bit about Upbit, the exchange that got hacked, and why it's important to keep your crypto off the exchanges. I do have some links that'll give you a discount on hard wallets. They're having Black Friday special. Also, TradingView is having one. Another thing, I'm going to be doing a free t-shirt giveaway again, and stick around. I'll tell you how to enter to win it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you like these daily updates. Let's get into the video and see what's going on. Alright guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand side of the screen. That will get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, guys. Smash them. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think and where you think we might be headed. All right, I've been talking about, first let's take a look at the fear and greed index. It's at 32 right now, so it's still fearful. It's raised a little bit from yesterday, but I don't normally go off this. This is kind of more just for fun, but it does kind of help a little bit, I suppose. But right now, we're still in the fear mode, so I do believe it's possible we're going to have a rally here today, tomorrow, before the end of the week. And as I've been talking about, this is the 55 EMA right here on the weekly. We need to close above that, and right now it's at about 70, right about 7,900, right in there. Sunday, I do believe we need to close above that, or else we may be seeing some lower lows. I'm pretty confident that we will close above it, and I'll show you why I think that. As you can see, we've closed down below it here. We've opened a candle below it. As long as we don't close this candle below it, I think we could be all right. If you notice back here, whenever we open and close a candle below the 55 EMA on the weekly, you know, it goes bearish. And we'll take a look at way back here. And as you can see here, we closed candles below it, but we never opened and closed. So we never stayed below it and started a bear run. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Now we'll look at the charts. Like I said, I am going to be doing a free t-shirt giveaway, and it's going to be off my wife's webpage. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you subscribe to the channel, tick the notification bell, and hit the all when the notification bell comes up. That way you get notified when I post new videos and do daily updates. And sometimes I do some live streams a couple times a week. But anyway, inkyyourimage.com. You can also get your t-shirts here too. She has a lot of crypto shirts, coffee mugs, beer koozies, t-shirts, hoodies too. These aren't on there. You just hit her up in the contacts. Keychains. You can put any crypto you want, any saying you want on there. Family pictures, whatever. Great Christmas gifts too. But this is the page you'll be picking your t-shirt off of if you win. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and that will get you entered to win. All right, looking at Bitcoin on the monthly now. As you can see on the monthly, our volume is still declining here. I still believe this to be a bull flag, guys. And a measured move off of that, if we were to break out next month, the measured move off that would be around that $18,700 range. That doesn't mean we shoot straight up there, guys. That could take months. I know I was calling for 46,000 at the end of the year. Obviously, that's not happening. I told you I'd be the first to admit if I was wrong. I was wrong, but I still believe we could have one hell of a rally to the end of the year here. So, and it may start off today. Let's go into the weekly chart. All right, looking at the weekly, same thing. As we're in this formation, which I believe to be a bull flag, we still have declining volume here. We are remaining within this bull flag area. I do have this dotted line here, which it's possible we could come all the way down to the $5,000 range, which is the 200 EMA on the weekly. But like I said, if we can be above 7,900 this week, I think we're gonna be all right, guys. Let's look at the daily real quick. Don't forget, we're gonna be looking at Ethereum and checking out our targets that we've had on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and see how that's doing. So, all right, here we are. You can see we're bouncing around in this golden pocket zone, which is between the 0.618 and the 0.65 here. We got a nice reversal out of here. The next point of resistance is at 7,700. If we can get above that, I do believe we're most likely headed to the 8,000. We'll take a look at that in a second. I also do have the Fibonacci retracement on here, and the 0.786 would line up with this dotted trend line here. If we do not close above that 7,900, we could be coming back down to here, and I believe that would be either right at the very end of November or the very beginning of December, would be around the 4,500 or 5,400 area. So keep that in mind. Let's look at the daily RSI. So in daily RSI, we had been watching this falling channel, which we popped out of, came back down in, and now we are outside of it again. It's looking good, guys. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, we had this bigger rising wedge right here, and then we had a falling broadening wedge, and we have popped out of that. And as I had been saying, it would be very bullish if we did, which we did. Now the question is, how far do we retrace here? If we retrace before continuing up, let's look at the price action and we will see. All right, so if you guys watched yesterday's video, actually the last few days, I had these targets in here. I'm going to move this over a little bit now, because that's where we would hit it. All right, so we had these targets in here yesterday, guys, and we had the target of 74.35, and that was just using this here, measuring out of this falling channel in the white. Let me talk about the Fibonacci retracements first. As you can see, you know, these two lines in the macro version were the 0.618 and the 0.65, and then off of this little run here, I put the Fibonacci retracement on there also, and we got a bounce perfectly off the 0.618 here, and that was the bounce here. Let me get that out of the way now so it clears up the chart a little bit. And as you can see, our EMAs have turned bullish. They're crossing over each other. If they cross over the 55 here, guys, that is going to be super bullish. And that's why I believe we could have a rally today or tomorrow. But our target here was just measuring this falling channel here and where we broke out. And I had said if we could break above this and get support here, and that was around the 74.35. And as of making this video right now, it's at 74.43. If we can keep support here, guys, my next target is that $8,000 area. And what I want to show you guys is if we measure from the breakout here to the top of that, that is being the flagpole. Let me move this over a little bit. That being the flagpole and this being the bull flag. If we are to break out here within the next, how long we got in this candle? Within the next 8 hours, I think we'll be headed up to the 8,000. That doesn't mean we'll get to the 8,000 in 8 hours, but that would be the measured move off of there. Also, I want to show you real quick, this lined up perfectly too. If we measured this whole thing here, this whole move as a bull flag, this being the, or I'm sorry, flagpole, this being the bull flag, if we took that measured move and moved it to where we broke out right here, that also gets us to 8,000. So both these are pointing to 8,000, guys. I think it's most likely we're headed to at least 8,000 here. I could be wrong. Keep an eye on it. There's also, you know, we could, if we put the fibs on here, you know, we could retrace back down to as far as the 7,150 range, maybe even 7,100, which would be that golden pocket area. But I would watch here, and I'll put a Bybit tutorial if any of you guys are interested in trading. I'll put it up above. I do have links below for Bybit. You get a $60 bonus for signing up, and if you sign up with Prime XBT, you get a 35% bonus. So anyways, I would watch for a break of this trend line here. If you guys are charting, Like I said, TradingView, I have a link to TradingView down below. They are giving a $60 discount, and if you get the pro version, you get a free $30 back, and that's for the Black Friday special. You can use my link below to get it and do your own charts. But I have a trend line drawn here off of these wicks, and that is where I'd be watching the break for, guys. And how I would play that is put a long right where it breaks out above this, and then put a stop loss just below it, so you risk very little. If you guys are trading leverage, use low leverage, guys. Don't use high leverage. That's risky. But yeah, I'm just showing you what I would do. So that's what I would do there, or wait for the retrace. But like I said, once we break this trend line, whether we break it in the next 8 hours or 12 hours or 24, whenever we break this, it's going to be bullish in my opinion. All right, let me get this off of here. And that's where I'm at with Bitcoin. If we do drop, we do have this trend line down here, which would be around the $6,400 range. I know a lot of people are calling for the $5,000 to $6,000 range. Until we make a move here, I don't see us going down here first. I see us hitting the 8,000 first. So let's go into I wanted to tell you guys about the crypto exchange too. Upbit, and then we'll get into Litecoin. But this is the Upbit exchange that got hacked for, what was it, 50 million in Ethereum. And then as you can see with the whale alert, if you guys have that, or if you don't, I suggest you get it on your Twitter. You can also follow my Twitter. It's CryptoSavy1 at Twitter, or at CryptoSavy1. But anyways, he put the whale alert up that they moved 342,000 Ethereum, which was almost $50 million, transferred from Upbit to an unknown wallet. That was the hack, supposedly. But anyway, guys, keep your cryptos safe. Get them off the exchanges. I have a Ledger link and an ELLIPAL link for hard wallets down there. And they're both having Black Friday specials also. If you click on the link and check it out, they're having pretty good deals on them. You definitely, now is the time to get a hard wallet if you don't have one, using the links below to get your discount. All right, let's look at Litecoin. And actually, I'm going to start with the daily, and we're going to go on the RSI, and then we're going to move on to Ethereum. So looking at the daily RSI, you can see we had this falling channel. We are still within the bigger one, and then we had a rising channel here. We popped down below it, which I believe to be a bear trap, and now we are making our way up. Question is, do we come back down and test this before moving up? Well, let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is telling us that we may come down to test the top of this channel, which we've broken out of. Let's look at the price action. And if we look at this channel here, we could come back down to the 46.55 range, and I will put a target on there before continuing up. But if that breaks, then I would be looking for the more bearish case scenario, which I do have these targets down here, which still remain possible. All right, so I had a $50 target, which obviously we did not hit yet. We are coming down to test this now while I'm making this video, so we may have broke by the time I place this video. But let's look at this as a falling channel here and put it to where we broke out. That gets us up to that 53.13 range. That's why I have the target up here. I am still looking at that, especially if this holds and we get a bounce here. You'll probably know by the time I get the video. If we drop below that 50 or 46.50, our next support's going to be around the 45.50. After that, 43.12. And let's put the fibs on here real quick. From the swing low to the swing high on this little move. And the 0.382 is right around the, actually the 0.382 is right around the 46.29. If that breaks, their next support's at the 45.50, and the golden pocket zone is at the 44.57. But I look for this to hold here, guys, and we get a bounce and continuation up. I'm going to move this over. There we go, 50.29. Keep the same target. All right, so that's my target here. The first one, the second one being 53.13, and I will keep that there also. But that's the area I'm looking at, guys. Like I said, I'm looking for Bitcoin to go to around 8,000. Now let's look at Ethereum. We'll start out with the daily. And as you can see, the daily was a nice reversal here. On Ethereum, we do have the golden pocket above us between the 179 and 189. We'll take a look at the targets here. I do have this low target for Ethereum all the way down to the 107 range. And if we do that, will be most likely this week. So I don't really think that's going to happen. The 140 is probably going to remain support. That's 0.786. And let's look at the RSI on the daily. We had a falling channel. Rising channel, fell out of the falling channel. Looks like we are going to attempt to break back in this rising channel now. And if we do, if we break this trend line here, extremely bullish. Let's look at 4 hour. 4 hour, we had a falling channel here. Actually, this needs to move down a little. Falling channel here. We've popped out of it. That was bullish. Now, excuse me, guys. Had a nose itch. Do we come back down here to test this for support and continue up, or continue up from here? Let's look at the price action and our targets. Our first target that we had up there yesterday has been hit. That was the 156.08. We hit it almost on the dot. That aligned with the 55 EMA. And now we are in this area. Could we come back down to test this at the 146.91? That would most likely match up with the top of this channel. So let's put a target there, and if that holds, we should be in pretty good shape, guys. We get a nice bounce around the 146.90, 147, somewhere in that area. So watch for that area. If that breaks, then we're looking for the next support down here around 140. If that breaks, we still have the 145 down here, or 133. Like I said, worst case scenario would be looking at this trend line, which we've broken out of this here. If we break back down in here, we could be going down to 120. But unless we break that 146 area, I would not be looking for the lower targets. I'm still looking for, we already hit the 156. We need to get above that, get support on it, and then I'm looking at the 171.14 range. Those are my targets as of right now, guys. And like I said, doesn't mean it has to happen today, but I do think before the end of the week, we're going to get up to these targets and possibly further. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button to get subscribed to the channel. It's totally free. Also, we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's an awesome community, guys. And don't forget to leave your comment for your chance to win a free t-shirt. I will be doing the drawing on Sunday, and I'll pick a random comment from a video throughout the week. And that's how we'll get it. Then you get a hold of me, and I'll send the t-shirt out once you pick which one you want. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the CryptoSavy logo above my head, guys. Smash the likes, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Happy Turkey Day, and I am out of here.